What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back with another video, and this is going to be a quick update on Dustin Byfuglien and the Winnipeg Jets situation. Now, the Winnipeg Jets have been in a lot of the media so far. In the offseason and at the beginning of the season, there's been a lot of troubles, starting off with the fact that Myers and Trouba, that situation, Trouba being traded, signing with the New York Rangers. Then, you had Myers go in free agency. He's gone. I believe Ben Chariot's gone. Like, they've made a lot of moves, like, to their depth and other stuff like that. Keep in mind that they also have to sign Kyle Connor and Patrick Laine to deals, and then, you hear about Laine is not really, it doesn't sound like he's too happy with who he's playing with and his playing time, and now the Dustin Byfuglien situation, and there's more layers to it. So Bob McKenzie tweeted out, Winnipeg has suspended Dustin Byfuglien for failing to report to camp. Now, if you guys haven't heard about it, which I'm sure you have if you're following the situation, Dustin Byfuglien is basically pondering what he wants to do with his career, and he hasn't gone to Winnipeg Jets camp. He might be contemplating retirement, and we know Winnipeg is already hurting a little bit right now on their blue line, but they're also hurting up front because they've got guys that aren't signed. They're a great team, but they really need that blue line to be fixed up quick, and those guys like Connor and Laine to get their deals done. But continuing, if he doesn't report by opening day, Winnipeg loses his cap hit until he does report. Not nearly as ominous as it sounds. Winnipeg still wants Byfuglien back, but needs to protect roster and cap flexibility until they know his intention. So basically, it's like Byfuglien can always come back. And Paul Maurice said the other day, him and Byfuglien had a really good conversation, and he didn't really want to talk to the media about it. So it seems like it's obviously a very personal thing. And good for Dustin Byfuglien if he just wants to hang him up because he wants to be with his family. And, maybe he's hurting from all the injuries so far that he's had, because he has been beaten up a little bit over the years, and he plays a rougher style. We all know Big Buff is not a soft guy. He's definitely tough. But in my opinion, you don't have to act tough or be tough just to prove a point. If you're hurt, you're hurt, and you need to take that time. And maybe Byfuglien has just had enough and he wants to stay out. Or it's just he's fallen out of love with playing the game of hockey. That's just my opinion. But what these tweets are saying is Winnipeg is still very interested in keeping Byfuglien, and why wouldn't they? He's a fantastic guy on and off the ice. According to everything that's been reported, I hate saying in the locker room because I don't know, but from what's been reported about him by NHL players, he's a good guy. Keep going here. The paperwork has been filed, but it can be reversed at any time. See, that's the thing. And it's not something that would come as any surprise to Byfuglien. He probably knew this was coming, and they might have mentioned it to him. In the meantime, Winnipeg waits until he ponders his future. Now, Cap Friendly also tweeted out, with Bob McKenzie reporting that the NHL Jets have suspended Dustin Byfuglien without pay until further notice. We have temporarily removed the veteran D-man's cap hit from Winnipeg's salary. Now, as a result, they show the Winnipeg Jets with roughly $23 million in cap space. So, if Byfuglien comes back, he gets his money back. He's still playing, everything's good, and he's going to make his money. But if he retires, obviously there'll be some paperwork and other stuff to deal with that. But the Winnipeg Jets really have to sit down here now and go, okay, we might need to acquire another piece for this blue line because we're losing guys left and right, and we can't go with a young lineup when we're really trying to push. I know that they've acquired Piluk in that Trouba trade, but that's not going to get them, going. They need to acquire good depth pieces with maybe a pretty decent defenseman. Maybe they'll have to contact Carolina. Carolina's got a bunch, and Justin Falk, maybe they'll have to go after him. And now with this cap space, you got to think they're going to go after a defenseman, but also turn back to Laine and Connor and go, hey, listen, we need to patch things up here fast because we need to get you guys in the lineup. Preseason's going to be over before you know it. We need to get you here. So, hypothetically, let's say Byfuglien's done. The Jets really, really need to fix that blue line ASAP. They're too good of a team to walk into next season without Myers. Even though he's not very good defensively, he still puts up points. Trouba was a decent all-around guy, but more offensively gifted. Dustin Byfuglien can put up a ton of points. He hits hard, he can fight when you need him to, and he plays a pretty solid all-around game. That's three massive pieces. And also considering the fact that Laine and Connor don't have deals, and the whole Laine situation with not liking who he's playing with, and there might be some sour grapes there. Let's be honest here, guys. Apparently Little and Laine have talked, but from there's been like reports that have basically debunked that sort of the everything's good situation, and that the Jets locker room is split up. So the leadership group there is going to step up here. I'm sure guys like Scheifele and Wheeler, they're good leaders. I'm sure they're going to want to step up here and get something going. And you know, I'm one of those people that think that Big Buff is good in the locker room too. I think that if he gets back into that locker room, he's going to help all that situation out. But maybe they need to, you know, bring in a guy like a Patrick Marleau type of guy to come in there as a really good veteran presence, or trade for one, or, you know, they have to do something here. Winnipeg can fix this situation very quickly. They have really good assets. They have young players. They have stuff in the minors. They have some picks. They can make some stuff happen here, and I'm sure that they're going to be fine. Winnipeg's a good team, but they really got to get it going here. So let me know down below. What do you guys think about the situation? What's going on with Dustin Byfuglien? And again, I honestly don't want to ponder, like, I don't want to really talk about, like, the personal stuff. If Dustin Byfuglien's dealing with stuff with his family, I'm praying for the guy. I really hope everything's okay. I like the guy. I think that he's one of the fun players in the league. I can remember the GIF image that was going around of him when he was in the corner, and then he just stared right at the camera with, like, that look of, like, what's going on. He's a funny guy. He plays the game hard, and I hope that everything's okay. But like I said, leave me your comments down below. What do you think's going on? Do not bring up family stuff. And what's going on with the Jets? Maybe not Byfuglien, but what's just going on with them in general. So thank you for watching this video. If you're new, make sure to subscribe. I'd love to have more hockey conversations with you. Join the squad. Let's get to 7,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys as always, and I'll see you in the next video or stream. Peace.